Good afternoon. Another lovely day today in London. As usual, introductions to all of my viewers. My name is Dr. Najeeb Ahmad Rumi from my Health and Mind Wellbeing Clinic, London, and hope all of you are well and in a lovely mood. Dear viewers, today my topic is all about the role, like the job of a doctor. Uh, if you look into the title of this talk, is the mystic doctor, because I will not go into mysticisms, what is mystic approach and mystic. The meaning of mystic is like holistic and realistic doctors. And the job of a doctor, what is the job and role of a doctor? Mystic doctor, holistic doctors. So today we will discuss, and I will share my thoughts uh, the mystic doctor, mysticisms. It's like you can say it's humanistic doctors, the role of humanistic and mystic doctors. So today, first of all, mm, the doctor, there are various types of doctors, healthcare providers, and the doctor with doctrines, with doctors with uh, philosophy doctorate, with philosophy and doctorate. They are also called doctor because they have the degree for the philosophy in various subjects. So they are also called doctors. So, but today I will discuss the role of a doctor of my domain, which is doctor healthcare providers. So, because the basic qualification for being a doctor is you are all well aware of the international and global doctors who are taking care of your health when you are in need, or when you are God forbidden, you are sick and you have some ailment problems. So the doctor provides you health care, support, medication, of course. So basic doctors, they are having their degree in medicines, MBBS, which is you may all aware of all these things. And then gradually, slowly and gradually, the doctors, they have different specialties and such specialties. Someone doctors, they are heart doctor, cardiologists, skin doctors, mind doctors. Like my domain is neurosurgeon, because there are two types of doctors. Doctors dealing with medications, they are called educate you guys, because it's I need to start with my topic, which is very heart touching, and it's very important according to, as per my perceptions, the role of a doctor is parental role. Because doctors, if the real doctor who is not business oriented, who is not money oriented, although all of us human beings, we need money, because if it is your professions. But when you have some you know specific gradient, like you're not greedy and you're compassionate, then you can get money as well as. But it's kind of you are serving the people in need, you're serving and you're saving, because it's a prophetic, approach, like uh, the Jesus who had lots of miraculous. He was supposed to be a doctor, just healing, doctors of healing. So, various types of doctors are there. So, today, my topic is specifically, I will discuss about the mystic and holistic doctors who will take care of the patient. Two types, three types of doctors. Doctors, curative doctors who will cure your problem when you are in problem. They are called curative doctors, like your doctors who are giving you medications, prescribing you medications, and when you have some, God forbidden, problems, ailment, and you go to doctor, qualified in medical doctor register, then obviously they will give you medications or whatsoever the problem is. So, and physician, they're called physicians. And another category of doctor is surgeon, who are, God forbidden, if someone may have some problems, they advise you and for surgery, then they do surgery to take the bad stuff or whatsoever the problem is, to do surgery. And another kind of doctors, like my domain, is uh, preventive doctors, because my domain is I'm preventive mind health doctor, public health and mind health doctor. So this is very hard touching role, and the job of a doctor who advise you to lead a healthy lifestyle, to prevent disease, so that you should not go to your uh, curative doctors who give you medications. Of course, when you have some problem, then you need to go to your GP doctor for taking medications, because non-prescribed medication, if you have some pain, then painkiller you can take without prescriptions, non-prescriptions drugs. But my suggestion, humble suggestion, is not to self-medication is no good. But self-medication in perspective of my domain is very good. What is that self-medications? Food can be your healer, and food can be your harmer. Good food, good stuff of food, healthy food. So that is like a medicine. So, coming to the point and coming to the real topic of mystic doctors, so the role of a doctor, the job of a doctor, I will explain each and everything. And then, if you have some query and curiosity, and you need some more informations, if you need, then you can keep in touch through my email, or you can use my WhatsApp number is on the description of this topic. You can have a look. So the preventive doctors who are there to help you out, how to prevent disease through healthy lifestyle changes. They are called public health doctors, and community health doctor, social health doctor, spiritual health doctor, because all of the dimensions of health, holistic approach of a doctor is to look into the holistic approach of your all of the dimensions, as I have mentioned in my previous talks, that we have four important dimensions of health according to World Health Organizations. What are those dimensions? Your physical health dimensions. Physically, if you are in a complete state of your wellness, well-being, physically you don't have any ailment, then it's your physical dimension. Mind health, mental health dimensions, you don't have any mind or mental health ailment or problems, then it means that mental health dimension or mind health dimension is intact. And then social health dimension. Socially, you don't have any problem. That's again, it's a complete well-being. Spiritual health dimension, according to World Health Organization, spiritually is I have mentioned in specifically in my lectures of spirituality. You can look into it. So spiritual health dimension is very important. And environmental health dimension is very important. What is that environment? Environment, surroundings, your life full of, eager, full of life, full of love, full of compassion, then and with a free of any polluted thoughts, pollutions, even thoughts and pollutions. Don't you like polluted water, pollutions, air, global warming? So that is also basic human rights and is the environmental health. So coming to the point, so the mystic doctors always help you like they are like your parental approach. My theory is CPR theory, like this theory, neuro-narrative therapy theory is you have to think with your mind, free of all of the toxins, toxicity of thoughts, toxicity of, you know, that is directly linked to your food or your pattern of thoughts, or if you are being, you know, if you are being suffered from any kinds of different under the influence of anything, then it could leads you to some harmful consequences. So the real doctor, the mystic doctor, is to educate the masses, is to guide the masses, because neuro-narrative therapy of my treatment plan is to help you out, to give you some inner know-how insight to change your life, because the intelligent and wisdom is like one of the great philosophers who said, Rumi said that yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. He said, today I'm wise, so I'm changing myself. So this is self-management approach. You have to self, you have to change yourself. So in a perspective of your health, because if you're healthy in terms of your body and in terms of your mind, then because mind is the main driving force which could drive you in a right direction, or it could drive you in the wrong directions, and the consequences, you are you could be the victim or you could be the victor if you are going in a right direction of your health, because your mind is, your thoughts are going to control you. So driving force inside of your mind, not inside of your body, not inside of your soul, because soul is inside of one of the important part of our mind, according to my research and theories. I have proven that our soul remain in our unconscious mind. One of the part, according to Professor according to Professor sorry, sometime I just Professor um, uh, Sigmund Freud. He said that unconscious mind consisting of two parts, descriptive part and dynamic parts. So in that dynamic parts, which is not into the access or approach of all of the human beings, only the mystic doctor through mysticism, through practices, then you can have some access when you have control of your anger, when you have control on your food, mood, anger, arrogance. So that's mysticism. When you are under the control of negative thoughts, then of course you can't, you damn care about your health, your body, your mind, your all the time. you're under stress all the time. You are being controlled by your autonomic nervous system, because our central nervous system, if you can Google and you can come, you will come to know what is that autonomic nervous system. It's our central nervous system is autonomic nervous system, sympathetic nervous system, and parasympathetic nervous system. Sympathetic nervous system is directly controlled our automatic pilot, like we're breathing, we sleep, we are hungry, we are angry. That is automatic pilot is going to control. But if you are going to do something with mystic approach, then your parasympathetic, that is sympathetic nervous system, is linked to your automatic pilot, and control pilot is that you are going to control your mind and your body. You have some know-how about what you are going to do. That approach is mystic approach. And from where you will get that approach? That is your parental approach. If your parents are kind enough, of course they are all kind enough, but due to various reasons, and specifically the major contributory factor is socio-economical crisis all over the world. So the role of a doctor, then mystic doctors, and unfortunately, if the doctors, because are doing lot, great doctors all over the world are there, but they are doing incredible jobs, incredible things there in research work, in treatment, and so I do appreciate those doctors. But unfortunately, few of us, they are black sheets. They are making money, and they are just uh, damn care about prescribing harmful drugs. Uh, so they are not doing deliberately, but might be due to some political enforcement. Um, I don't want to name or mention anything else, but I'm coming to my point. Mystic approach is your doctor. The role of a doctor is a family physician. The doctor, mystic doctor, is your family member. He is with care and sharing approach, caring and sharing approach. He will guide you how to lead, because the the job, the role, and the full time job of a doctor is full time, because full time and 24/7, because the mystic doctor is 24/7. When you have some problem, then there should be, you can call your doctor, that doctor, I have got this problem, how to do, what to do. And of course, because you are not dealing with medicine, you're not dealing with drugs, you can just you're compassionate, and you can prescribe uh, socialization, you can prescribe mindfulness meditations, you can prescribe good stuff for them to eat healthy food, and even you can prescribe kind words on your end, because you are an incredible health care provider. Because the curative doctors, they are sick care providers. How? Because they are dealing with the sick disease, that of course, then they are sick care, health care, because when you are healthy, I have proven it, when you are healthy, health care means you are taking care of your health. And sick care means curative doctors. They are prescribing you drugs, and then they are giving you medications, or God forbidden, the surgeons, they are also curative doctors. So pure cure is in your hand, because pure cure is you are vigilant, your reflective mind, and your approach is to lead a healthy and happy lifestyle. How to eat healthy proactively? to think healthy, because food for body and food for thoughts are very important. Food for body is, you have to have uh, plant-based food, vegetables, protein, and then food for thoughts is positive thoughts, positive pattern of thoughts, optimistic approach, very, very proactively you are in helping hand. So the round the clock doctor, mystic doctor is there to serve you better, to guide you, to help you, like your parents. So my approach is parental therapeutic relationship between doctors and the patient. So coming to the point of mysticism of mystic doctors, because mystic doctors always guide you in the right directions, and the mystic doctors, they always keep each and everything confidential, because confidentiality is very important. It's a very, very sensitive, uh, area, and that is, your doctor is like a guide, like a gentle guide, to help you how to live healthy, how to think healthy, how to move forward if you have some problems, because he will give you some tool tips to survive with full confidence, with self respect and self esteem, self love, self compassion. So, as I have mentioned in a few of my previous lectures, that what is the job and the role of a family physician, of mm, a mystic doctors. I use the word mystic, M-I-S-T, mysticism. Mystic doctor are by mistake doctor, mystic, M-I-S-T-A-K, mystic. This is for the sake of jokes, because though what is mistaken, but sometime we are human beings. Some by mistake, some doctors, they are doing malpractice and different level of, but not all of them. All of the doctors, they are serving and saving the humanity on this globe. Few of us, they are maybe due to many or any reasons, they may have some malpractices. That's why I use the word mistake, M-I-S-T-A-K-E, and mystic, M-Y-S-T-I-C, mystic doctors. So coming to the point, mysticism is all about your, and I'm just going to define what is the definition and what is the role of a leadership, of parental role, because they are also called family doctors, because your mystic doctor is like a member of, sincere and genuine member of your family. So the definition and the role of a job, the job of a doctor is not done. I'm going to explain the definition of mystic doctor, then it would be uh, for easy for all of, it would be easy, and you can, I can say, you can easily perceive the definition, because when I will define uh, the role and the definition of a mystic doctor, that it would be easy for all of you to understand what I mean to say. Job and the role of a mystic doctor is not done. The job of a doctor is not done when the patient are cured. So unless and until the job is not done, because the doctor say that okay, I did my job, now you are cured, you are free of disease. This is the approach. Of course, this is normal approach of a doctor. When you are cured, and when you, then you're not linked to your normal regular doctors, because if the job is done. But the job of a mystic doctor is not done. Why? The regular doctor, you go to surgery, or you do go to clinic or hospitals, and when you cured and when you are free of disease, then the job of it, your regular doctors or surgeon is done. That's it. Because the role of a family physician, of a mystic doctor, like I am a mystic, and family physicians or mind health doctors, like many other, you can name it, guidance, the guide and the mentor, the real doctors. So the job of a doctor is not done when the patients are cured, when his or her patients, it could be lady doctor or male doctors or female doctors. The job of a doctor is not done when the patients are cured, but when, unless or until they are, number one, insightful. Insightfulness. What is that insightful? Is you are well aware of all of this. Your inner sight is open. You have been enlightened. You have been properly guided by your family doctor, mystic doctors, or your leaders. They are like leaders. They are leading you in the right directions about your health. So the role of a mystic doctor is not done when the patients are cured, but when they are insightful, mindful, insightful number one, mindful number two, number three, in self-actualized, and they're self-actualized. I will explain what is that self-actualization, and interacting. Four things. The role of a mystic doctor is not done when their patients are insightful, mindful number two, self-actualized number three, number four, and as a result, consequently, as a result, the patients are having interaction, are interacting with the world totally in a satisfactory way, with gratitude attitude. Then the role of a doctor, that is continuously is continuing process of a mystic doctors continuously, because they are like your family, like your family friends. But the mystic doctor need to draw boundaries, because professional boundaries are there, respect, compassion, love among among those professional boundaries, because the role of a mystic doctor is like parental role, like your mystic doctor is like your father, like your mother. So this is a very sacred, this is a very noble, you know, role, and professional boundaries. Then continuously you can get help and support from your mystic doctor, who is there not only for the sake of his or her, for the sake of money, for the sake of their consultancy, but the real role is to give you some uh, tips and tools beyond anything. If you are religious, then it's okay. But the mystic doctor never ever ask you about these silly questions about their religions, about their color, about their nationality, about their socio-economic crisis, about their sexual orientations, about their weak points. But the mystic doctor will always help you how to build up your weaknesses, how to convert and transform your weaknesses into your strength. That is the real role of your mystic doctor, is to empower you, to insightful, to mindful. Then you can build up a, a narrative which could be helpful for you, because everything is being controlled by your neurons, by your nerves. That's why my theory is neuro-narrative therapy. Neuro-narrative theory and therapy. Theory full of Googles. Theory you can Google and you can have a countless uh, theories, definitions. What is that? But therapy is the subjective and objective approach, is how you are going to take action, specifically in terms of your good health. So then you can change your narrative. That is how you can be empowered through the approach and through the guidance, because it's guidance, kind guidance. It's not dictations. It's not, your doctor never ever, because uh, the father of our medicines, because we take oath when we completed our medicines medical degree. Then we take all of the doctors, medical doctors, we take oath of Hippocratic oath. The first doctor who was the Hippocratic oath we take. And in that Hippocratic oath, we just all take oath that we will do our level best to save and to serve the humanity. And it is also one of the notion that because consent of the patient is very important. You have to get that consent. And the Hippocrate doctor, the Hippocratic approach, he said that first you have to ask from your patient whether they are willing to get treatment, where they're willing to get some help and guide from you. If they are not willing to get help and support, if they don't have insight present, then you can never ever go for them, unless and until they are willing to get. And then they are willing, then they have to follow the kind advice of a doctors, and just let them know that if they don't stop taking those things or adopting those, not giving up those unhealthy lifestyle, then you can't go to help them out, unless and until they promise what is going to make them sick. Then they have to get rid of those things and to avoid those unhealthy pattern of thoughts. And this is the role of a doctor, to find out what is the disturbing things and what are the unhealthy stuff you are using, what are the unhealthy ways and sedentary lifestyle. So your doctor is there. He is your psychoanalytic analysis. He can do. He can help and guide you. So what is the healthy lifestyle for you, and what is the, then it's up to you whether you agree or not, with whether you go for theory and not for therapy. Because star technique, according to my approach, is STAR. So that is the role of a mystic doctor, is to empower you. And I always say that if the treatment failed with the consent of, if the patient is the not the mistake of patients, then the treatment, if the treatment failed, then it's the failure of not only the treatment, it's the failure of a doctor. Because The real mystic doctor is to empower you, to help you, to guide you, to give you some easy tools and techniques, tools and tips to adopt and lead a healthy and happy and longer life through healthy eating, healthy living, healthy pattern of thought. So, as I said again, mystic doctors. What is the because I have derived, and now I drive. It's not a car, but it's because I always use some easy tools and techniques and abbreviations for my. I always give um, in my talks about these things in my lectures, and because it's easy for all of you to understand and to perceive what is the abbreviation of doctors who is dealing you with treatment, as I have mentioned previously, that types of doctors, surgeons, but it's abbreviation for doctor. What is the spelling for doctors? DOCTOR. Is it doctor? So doctor, D abbreviations, I have derived these abbreviations. And these abbreviations are: D stand for deep, D of doctor stand for deep. Again, another letter is O, D-O. O stand for deep, O stand for observer. So doctors are with vigilant eye, and they are deep observer, non-judgmental. They are not judgmental about you or about anyone. They are deep observer. And D deep, O observer, C passionate, unconditional, T thinker, D deep, O observer, C compassionate, T stand for thinker. Again O, D-O-C-T-O, O organizer, well organizers. If the doctors they are not well organizer, it means there is something lacking in that abbreviation of doctors being a doctor. So this is the holistic approach. O, they are well organized. Their life are the life is well organized. So O is organized, and R stand for result oriented. What is result orientations in terms of uh, professional doctors? Because they are focused on the results of what about that result? Not making money consequently, of course, because the result is doctor giving prescriptions, a doctor doing surgery, and result orientation is their consultation or fee. No, result oriented doctors, DOCTOR, are those who are focused on your good health, on the end result of your good health, of when you follow the advice and direct advice and kindness direction of your doctor in terms of your health and well-being. Then the result oriented doctors have their approach on, on the result of their patients wellness, that they when they lead a good life. So that is the approach of a mystic doctor. So this is the definition, not definition of, you can say this is the abbreviation which I derived, is doctor. So neuronarrative therapy is all about the mysticism, all about the doctor's approach. And then if your doctor is a positive doctor, is positive, compassionate doctor, mystic doctor, then he can lead you in a proper directions like a mentor. Because unfortunately, we have very few doctors in the world who are doing dealing with the mysticisms, who are dealing with the holistic approach. But they are incredible doctors. So that's why I have changed my profession and domain into this mysticism, into this holistic approach of healthy lifestyle changes, like eating healthy, thinking healthy, proactively sleeping healthy, free of drugs, and not addictive behavior. Because addiction of food, drugs, and shopping, gambling, alcohol, smoking, even sexual addictions, you can name it. Lots of things directly associated with dopamine. In my last lecture, if you uh, follow that, my last lectures of dopamine addictions, then you will come to know that what is that dopamine addiction. Normal addiction is good because it's for health. Because when we are hungry, then of course dopamine level goes down. Then we feel hungry, and then we just consume healthy food. Then dopamine level goes a bit up. Then we feel satisfied. So this is in our unconscious mind. It like the normal thing, even in the shelter we living in, and it's love and belonging with our family, with our friends, respect, and safety and security. All these things are directly linked to natural stimulus. These are natural stimulus, natural reward system, which is directly linked to our dopamine secretion when it goes down. So we need these kind of natural stimulus in order to survive and live healthy. But unfortunately, unluckily, we just start taking medications, start drugs, cocaine, morphine, heroin, ice, you can name it. Nowadays, there's lots of bad stuff all over the globe. It's due to criminal psychopaths. Who they are? Criminal psychopaths. These are drug traffickers, human traffickers, and corrupt politicians all over the globe. They are going to destroy the whole globe for the sake of their uh, profit, because they are criminal psychopaths. This is crime when you are doing bad things for others, and you for your own interest or for your vested interest. Unfortunately, they need to be addressed uh, by the lawmaker. They need to be properly fixed. They need to be penalized, and they need to be behind the bar, or at least they need to go to a rehabilitation center, and they need to take antipsychotic drugs because they are real criminal psychopaths. I'm sorry to say. So we need to take care of, because when we are under stress, depression, anxiety, due to various reasons, like nowadays socio-economical crisis are at a higher level. Inflation, I always say, inflation, painful inflammation. Inflation is painful inflammations. So of course, so because self-actualizations, as I have mentioned, the role, the job of a doctor is not done when the patients are cured, but when they are insightful, mindful, self-actualized, and interacting with the world in a satisfactory and with gratitude attitude. Self-actualization is according to uh, hierarchy. Abraham Maslow, American, who was a philosopher. So, according to Abraham Maslow, hierarchy pyramid So hierarchy pyramid is that the human rights based, and I do believe strongly in my you know in my school of thought, humanistic approach. I have a humanistic school of thought, and I'm religiously working on that humanistic humanism that is based on mysticisms beyond any religions, religion, race, color, orientations. So that Abraham Maslow mystic pyramid, Abraham Maslow hierarchy pyramid is based on 5 levels, which is basic which is which are basic human rights. What are those 5 levels? First level is of that pyramid is first level is the clean air, pure water, sufficient healthy food on your table. This is the first level of hierarchy pyramid, your physiological needs. And then second level of that pyramid of Abraham Maslow hierarchy is your safety and security, safety of your, of course, of yourself, your family, and security of your job. And if you don't have, then the responsibility of the state is to provide you unless or until you are able to get those securities. And third level is love and belonging. What is that love and belonging? See, including safe sex, is the responsibility of the state. This is hierarchy pyramid of Maslow. And the fourth level is self-respect and self-esteem. Look, self-respect and self-esteem is at not at in the beginning, unless and until you are satisfied with gratitude attitude of your basic level of food, water, air, and then safety and respect yourself, or you can respect others. So it's no way, it's very hard. So fourth level is self-respect and self-esteem, and then at the top of that pyramid, it's like a pyramid. At the top of the pyramid is, what is that? And self-actualization. Because as I have mentioned earlier, that I will let you know what is self-actualizations. Like a job of a doctor is to give you some know-how about living healthy and happily. So that is the responsibility of state to satisfy you, to provide you all of the basic human rights, includes uh, your physiological needs, psychological needs, self-respect, self-esteem, and then you could be at the top to maximize your potentialities and abilities. If you have lacking of any of the below 4 levels, then you can't be in a better positions, because all of the human being on this globe, we have valid and valued places beyond anything else, beyond your religion, region, race, color, sexuality, socio-economic crisis, ability, less ability, more abilities. So coming to the point, mysticism and mystic doctors is the real doctors, which are genuine doctors who enable you and educate you, enlighten you in terms of how to lead a healthy and happy life without worries, without stress, without tensions. Although life is full of these challenges, but I always encourage my patients and my viewers, because never ever give up. if you have a mission and meanings in your life, when your life is full of missions, full of meanings, what is that mission? Because you need to achieve of your goals to lead a good life, to helping hand, to help others in terms of speaking kind words, forgive and forget others' faults, speak kind words, and try to be helping hands. Then this, if your mission in life is this, based on this narrative, then you can be a changed person. Otherwise, we are being chained by, you can name it, by other unfair means, bad things, bad stuff. And we are all the time in the competition of being more and more and more discontentment, and we are not thankful to the will of God if we are believer. If we are non-believer, even then we need to be thankful to our inner soul of Mother Nature, of the nature. Then, when you have positive and composed mindset, then of course you can be a changed person. So the real realism, altruism, realism, mysticism is everything. But unless and until your doctor is satisfied beyond anything, it's not something that you are well off and you have lots of resources and you have big car, big house, villas, and multiple bungalows all over the world. Mysticism is all about contentment. If you are contented to the will of God, if you are contented to the will of nature, if you are non-believer, if you are atheist, if you don't believe in God, even then, if you are contented, positive mindset here. Although material is important, material and material approach, your physical and your metaphysical approach. That's why it's holistic approach. Holistically, you're satisfied. Your economical dimension of health is also important. Your emotional mm, dimension of health is important. Your mind and mental dimension of health important. Your physical dimension of health is important. Environmental dimension of health is important because health is one of the basic human rights, and that is directly linked to your basic human rights. That's why I always say that divine pyramid, that hierarchy, Maslow pyramid is divine pyramid. That is not privilege. That is basic human rights for all of the human beings. 7.8 billion people on the earth. They have valid and valued places on this globe beyond anything else. So, kindful and mindful thoughts give you more positive energy in order to thrive, in order to nourish. It's like a natural nourishment, natural nutrition. You're growing, you're glowing. If you're happy in terms of your economical health, then of course, lots of other, because directly these dimensions of uh, our health directly associated with each other. Physical health dimension is directly associated with mental health. If your physical health is good, you're mentally satisfied, your mental dimension of health is good. And similarly, when your mental health, of course, you are going to socialize. Your social health dimension is directly linked to your physical and mental. You can go to the park, you can go and see your friends, you don't have any social phobias, your social norms are not harmful. And then spiritual dimension of health. Then when you are meditations, when you are going to do mindfulness meditations, yoga exercises, again this is the role of your mindfulness meditations. And one of my quotations and one of my meditation can be medication. Meditation, mindfulness meditation is like a medicine, medication. It can be medicinal if words. Meditation, meditate, close your eyes, deep breathe in, breathe out, relax, non-judgmental. Don't be judgmental about yourself and about others. When you have reflective and active mind, that is solution-oriented mind, then just take a break for a few minutes or few hours, relax, and think with you. We are in troubles, and when we don't know the ways how to make our life ease, invite this ease, but we have to invite ease. Have you got my point? There is a fine line between ease and dis-ease. Ease, when you, because we are inviting disease, in various ways. When we have problems, and when we start smoking, and we start abusing and using alcohol, drug addictions, food addictions, even shopping sometimes, it's a gambling, you can name it, bad habits and bad lifestyle. Then it means we are, according to universal law of attractions, when we attract positive things, then it's definitely you will come across positivity, positive people, positive incidences. And similarly, if you are going to advise negative things, then you could attract more negativity, like you are going to invite dis-ease. So try to make your life easy. How? Through mindfulness. So my quotation and my advice and humble suggestion for all of my viewers is: when you are under stress, when you have problem, even socio-economic crisis, then you need to some peaceful places. Talk to your positive friend. Talk to your positive and mystic doctors. And if you don't have anyone, you can call me. You can email me. You can use my WhatsApp number. Introduce yourself. Whenever I have time, I will get back to you, and I will ask you what's the problem. So I can't help you in terms of giving you economical support or anything else, but I can let you know how to tools and tips how to be enriched, empowered, and educated through various tools and techniques of cognitions, thoughts, therapies. So in this way, you can spread this message. You can be friends of your globe. You can be friends of your others way, because nowadays we are addictive to social network there. But unfortunately, now it's a form of addictions that is directly linked to our dopamine. It's more harmful like than even addiction. And processed a few days back, the processed extra processed foods are very dangerous. It's more dangerous than even smoking. So be careful, be vigilant, and try to help yourself, because the only body and only person on this could be your friend, not your enemy, because everything is in your hands. Neurons, narrative therapy. You have to change the narrative. Self compassion, self love, self respect. Love and respect yourself with your strengths and weaknesses. I know my own. It. It's my discretionary power to use my positive things, not negative things, and to convert, transform my negative energy into positive one. How? Through mindfulness, through meditations, through sharing of thoughts with my best friends, with my loyal friends. Don't be judgmental about yourself, about others. Try to use your reflective mind, active mind. Active mind always gives you a lot of reasoning, because I always give the quotations and the quote of a great philosopher named Baba Shamas Tabrizi, who was a Turkish philosopher, who is my mentor and is my guide. So the basic philosophy is love and compassion, intrapersonal wisdom, your internal all dimension of your health, your social health, your behavior is balanced and controlled behavior. You are not aggressive. You are not arrogant. You are not going towards hatred, because hatred is crime. Hatred, crime. Love and respect people, because we are all the time talking about people. We need to talk to people in the positive way. We need to bridge up the communication gap, which is trigger, and which is nowadays, it's one of the most contributory factors for depressions, because when we have some psychological and psychiatric illness, of course we are trying more illnesses because we have lots of suspicions about ourselves, suspicions about others, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia disorder. So the role of a mystic doctor is to guide you, to help you, to put you on in a right directions, and to let you know, to show you the best avenues about your lifestyle. Once I was in a health congress, and I asked, it was mixed with the doctors and psychiatrists. I asked them, what is the simple definition of a psychiatrist? Psychiatrists were there and they were astonished. I said, what the silly question I was asking? They said that, okay, psychologists are dealing with the talking therapies, and psychiatrists are those doctors who are dealing with the patients with mental health ailment, who are prescribing drugs. I said, no, it's consisting of two words: psych, your soul. Iter means treatment. It's a Greek, I think it's a Greek word. So psychiatry means your soul doctor, therapist, doctor who are dealing with your soul, but they are dealing with your, not your, with your soul, but they are dealing with as a whole with drug prescriber. They are drug prescriber. Although this is their duty and they are doing a wonderful job, I'm not against those. If someone is on medication, then you must go for you have to follow the directions and advice of your psychiatrist, of your doctor, of your surgeon. I'm not asking about anything to give up, but this is healthy lifestyle. You have to, because you know the quotations that prevention is the better than cure. If you prevent, that's why my domain and my specialty is preventive health, how to lead a preventive lead a good lifestyle, because food that can heal, food that can harm, it's up to you, because the only person that can heal or harm you is yourself, not your doctor, not your mentor, not you, anyone else, but only you can heal or harm yourself, because the healthcare is all about your, because food for body and food for thoughts, is it? Food for body, your for body needs good food, good stuff. But nowadays the research shows that intermittent fasting, because I do regular fasting 20 24 hours, that is, I give, that give me more positivity, more, you can reverse, but it's not for everyone. If you can do intermittent fasting, google and find out what is that intermittent fasting. And autophagy is one of the process, which is the Japanese physiologist who got Nobel Prize on autophagy. Autophagy is when we are fasting, then our internal, bad stuff and the bad calories converted into recycled, and it's reused, and then there is a process of ketogenesis. You can google and you can find, it's good stuff. When you are starving, when you are fasting, that's why I have mentioned in my uh, in my description of, if you go into that descriptions, because fasting is uh, the first principle of medicine and your good health is your fasting and your mindfulness meditation with contentment and with peace of mind. Unfortunately, we are not contented to the will of God. We're not contented. If you are believer, if you have some belief or religion or a practitioner, religious practitioner, then it's contentment to the will of God. And if you are not non-religious, then the contentment of your own self-satisfaction. If you are self-satisfied, self-compassionate through self-love, then you can be a changed person. Then you can do whatsoever you want to do. Because according to here at the end, I wanted to share the quotations of great father of modern medicine. Who was that great father of modern medicine? If you Google William Osler, He was Canadian, but he migrated to the UK 100 years ago. He was known as he had been given the title by the Queen of Sir, I think Queen Victoria before this Queen, late Queen, Queen Elizabeth, Her Excellency, and he was given the title of Sir William Asler, who was our the father of modern medicine. He was known as father of medicine. What he said, the most important duties of a physician, of a doctor, is to educate the masses not to take medications. So what does it mean? Because that is the approach of a mystic and preventive doctors like myself, is to educate the masses, educate the people to lead a healthy lifestyle, healthy eating, healthy living, proactively healthy living. Healthy lifestyle give you more positive energy. Then you could avoid drugs and medications. Then even when you're healthy, you don't need any medicines, because the best medicine is food for body and food for thought. Healthy food, plant-based food, vegetables, nuts, water, pure water. Just try to avoid junk food, you know, processed food, fizzy drinks, sugar-free drinks, sugary drinks. And I always say 5S to avoid 5S, like yes, S stand for saturated fat, S stand for salt, S stand for sugar, S stand for smoking, and S stand for stress. You have to take care of 5S. Avoid more sugar, less. You have to avoid sugar, sugary drinks, sugar. S, salt, more salt. If you have problems, then you reasonable saturated food. That's full of oily processed food. Then olive oil is good, but be careful about other sunflowers, other saturated. Try to have boiled vegetables, protein. You know, if you are vegetarian, then vegetable preferably. I use the term fruitarian, vegetarian. I'm also vegetarian, but I like fish food. I like seafood. Fruitarian, you have to have fruits. If you have diabetes, then need to be careful about mango or about sugar, um, dates or others, grapes or other fruits which are full of sugar. So this way you can manage your weight, you can manage your life by the help of your mystic doctor. So mysticism is all about the approach of your doctor who is going to guide you, giving you combinations here, thoughts therapies, and healthy and happily ways of living without any, having any motive of any political or religious motive. But the real genuine doctor, mystic doctor, is who is like your mentor, who is like your guide. And as I have mentioned, doctor, the abbreviation for that doctor is DOCTOR, doctor, D for deep, doctor, who they are, mystic doctors are D, deep, O, observer, C, compassionate, T, thinker, then O is well organized, organized, and R is result oriented in terms of his or her patient satisfaction, patient wellness, patient awareness. So this is all about mysticism, mystic doctors. If you have any query informations, you need more. If you have any problems, then if you are less well off, you can't afford, then you can get in touch with me through my WhatsApp number is there. I'm based in London, UK. and my number is there. If you look into the subscription of this talk, there is I have mentioned my number and email, and feel free to get in touch whenever I will have a time. You can email me, or you can text me, or you can contact me through messages, and then I will try to help you out. So that's all for about today's topic, mystic daughter and his health. Take well care of yourself, your family, your friends, and people around you. Then see you next time. Take care. Have a lovely day. Bye bye. Take care. Bye bye. Bye bye.